So you talk about what you think should happen, but what do you think actually will happen? Do you think that remote work is too convenient for a large population where it won't go back to the way that it was? Or do you think that we're going to see remote work stick around for decades?
Well, I think the genie's out of the bottle on
Mm.
remote work. I think we've learned how to work remotely, and people, it's like habits. We've now been doing it for a long time. I don't think it's going to go away completely. Do I think that maybe we'll go to a 4-day work week, or people will have flexibility in a way that didn't exist before? I do. I think that there are definitely just more need for flexibility that we now know we can accommodate, whether it's somebody who needs to take care of an elder parent or a child, or even just more need for people to have time to, have mental health breaks, right? I mean, just a number of times I had somebody who said to me, like, I need to take a mental health day or mental health week, or by the way, have to go to therapy and need to go into therapy in person, right? Like there's just more of that that's going to be the norm now, especially when you think of the loneliness epidemic and the mental health crisis, that I think we have to also sort of recognize what's happening societally and make room for that. I just think this idea that Martha Stewart says, like, everybody has to get back into the office, I think we just can't be that rigid.
Mm. So it's definitely got to be collaborative going forward.
I think so. I mean, I think, look at how much we learned to innovate in the midst of the pandemic, how quickly people learned to do Zoom and Slack and all kinds of other things. I think if we put that same energy to figuring out a new model, it's there. I know of people who have given up office spaces altogether and now just once a quarter for a week get all their employees together for like a massive offsite. I mean, there's just different ways. I'm not suggesting that's the way. I personally still like going into the office, and I do think that even as I see young people, I think coming into the office a couple of days a week really does make a difference, because you actually interact differently and see different things. So I don't know that I have the silver bullet answer. What I know is that there is no, when I was growing up in the work world, like I used to have to sleep under my desk. I think that no longer is the norm. And you know what? That's probably a good thing.